Hi guys, welcome back to Hermione Reads Comics. My name is Hermione, and I read comics. Alright, so let's continue on through this series, and we're doing the review of Alan Scott's Green Lantern issue number 4. And I have read also issue 5, so I will I will be doing a review of that as well in this video. So I'm not going to do a separate video for issue 5 and all that. Alright, so we left Alan literally like knocked out, and here's some, once again, going to see if they included. Nope. No, did not include Bill Finger. Okay, so I have come to the conclusion that he's not going to get any kind of anything. Alright, so I want to say right off the bat that what I really do like about this comic is the like the 1940s, 1950s feel. I'll say 1940s. Here's some more of that. Yeah. So he's like basically replaying how his partner ended up where he ended up at. And he becomes known as the Red Lantern. Now, gotta love that. So the Red Lantern Corps, they're now first of all I want to say this. I don't know if he got his Red Lantern from the Red Lantern Guardians. I don't know, because my view is like every ring has like Guardians attached to it. At least I think so. But so like the Red Lantern Corps, they're fueled by their rings fueled by rage. So this guy has a lot of rage, which shows that he literally knocked Alan Scott's lights out. But there are certain things that he will not do as a member of, as a Red Lantern. Have that one. this was funny. I thought this was hilarious. Like, how do they not know? I don't know. Oh man. So they're literally like fighting each other, what you generally have, heroes and villains do. That's badass right there. Yeah, so we have this fight between these two lanterns who were partners, who were like lovers and stuff like that. They do a preview of Joker Year 1, which I did read. I thought that was interesting. So, my impression of issue number 4 is it does kind of help to explain about like one of the earliest Red Lanterns, which I thought was interesting. I did get, of course, get a kick out of the thing. All in all, I'm going to say I did enjoy the issue. I really did. I thought the fight between these two men was interesting. They don't waste time with like words. They just do a lot of action. And some people may not like it, but I did happen to like it. So I'm going to give the issue like 4 stars. It is a pretty decent issue. Now we'll go into issue 5, which is the last issue that I can actually read. And we have that there. More battle. Like, dang, there's like stuff coming out his eyes. And then there's like a missing nuclear submarine in this issue. I'm thinking, how did they not know that was missing? Or why did it take so long? I like how everyone's dressed in this in all 5 issues. All 5 issues, you had this feel that you are in a different age. Then you're not in the modern world at all. You don't have internet. You don't have computers. You literally have like lots of paper, and you got women that are like dressed differently. They're not dressed the way that you typically would think women are supposed to be dressed. I like the men with the cap. I thought that was really cool. Um, more of that. Um, yeah. All right. And the oh god, we got to include that. We got to include that. That's like okay. It's like it's uh it's like Crimson Hood. Are they Nazis? No. Crimson. Wow. Look at this is so badass. I love this. I really do. Then we got the ending of that, which is awesome. You got Dr. Fate, and you got The Flash, and a couple of others. You got Sandman back there. Yeah. Alright. Um, okay. Alright. So, overall, I did enjoy issue 5. I really did. I really like that old time feel that you get from it. And I also like the fact that Alan Scott being gay is not the most important thing in the story. Um, and what I mean by that is, a lot of people, when they write LGBT characters, they always make their what they are or how they identify as the forefront of it. You don't see them fighting like any baddies. You don't see anything that might get your interest. This series had this Cold War feel to it. Like you have this Russians and there's like nuclear submarine and all that stuff. And I am like, wow, this is not what I expected from it. How people were talking about this series, was that this is like the worst thing that DC ever brought out. And I'm going to say something. I've seen some bad stuff coming out of the big two, like I Am Iron Man definitely did not film with any kind of hope. This series, like, you have these big fights and you have these characters that are like, you don't even like you don't even like look at them like they're part of a time that you're part of. They're kind of like dated and old and all this stuff. So all in all, I did like Alan Scott's Green Lantern. The only thing I didn't like was that Bill Finger wasn't mentioned, but, you know, I guess, you know. I did like the action scenes. I did like the use of powers, though I really would have loved to see some constructs, but you can't have everything you want in life. Overall, it was an enjoyable comic, and I'm really eager to read issue 6. I may go ahead and buy all 5 issues as physical copies, and also get issue 6, because I actually have to wait till like the latter part of this month to read it, and I kind of don't want to wait for that to happen. But you know, the thing about it is that I like the storytelling. It is solid. It is solid storytelling, which is always good in my book. I always love comic books that have a solid story. And I had no problem with it. I had no problem with Alan Scott being gay. I had no problem with any of that. I just want a story that's good, that's got good characters, good action sequences, good everything. And I'm really glad that they showed that gay superheroes don't have to be, outrageous and all this stuff. They can be superheroes. And yes, we know that he's gay, but we also see him as this person who is brave and courageous and determined to protect people that he cares about. And also, he's a byproduct of an era where men and women who who lived in an era where bravery, courage, patriotism, all this stuff was important. And to have these villains that we all know that Sheridan was definitely going for the Cold War feel in it, really makes this series amazing, and definitely something I want to add to my collection. I know some people are going to say, oh, I expected you to hate on this series and stuff. And yes, I would have been honest if I did not like the series. I would be like, I didn't like the series. This is what's wrong with it. This is what I didn't like about it. But I will say something about it is the idea of seeing, now that is the JSA. I mean, they may not mention it by name, but that is the JSA. I love seeing the JSA at the very end of issue 5. I thought it was great that they're all together to fight this. And I really want to know about that missing nuclear submarine. So I am going to go over the course of 2 months. I am going to buy all of Alan Scott Green Lantern, add it to my collection, and all that. So 5 stars for both comics, and yeah. So I will see you guys around. Bye.